Well, today we're talking a little bit about batteries, Humseink batteries in particular. So in Tally Ho, I've got two 6-volt golf cart batteries, 215 amp hours total at 12 volts. And they're about 5 years old now. I think this is my 5th season, and they're finally starting to lose their ability to hold a charge. When I leave the marina, they're charged up at 12, 13 volts, high 12s or 13 volts, and within an hour or two sailing, they're down in the 12.3, sometimes even less when the fridge is on. It's drawing some amps and all that. So I really thought about lithium ion batteries this year, and I had pretty much decided not to do it. My golf cart batteries are $120 a piece at Sam's Club. Would have been really easy just to buy a couple of those, drop them in, and go another 5 years. But recently, I was shopping around, just looking at the price of lithium-ion batteries, and it was just so happened to be Prime Days week, and boy, the prices were hard to beat. I was looking in particular, though, for Smart Edition batteries that had Bluetooth communication in them, because I really wanted to know what was happening with the batteries. So I started looking around, and I was really interested in a watt cycle 280 amp battery. Probably would have been more than I needed, but I thought, it'd be kind of neat to have a single battery. But that one was still pretty pricey, particularly with the Bluetooth option, even during Prime Days. So I kept shopping throughout the week, and I found these Humseink 12-volt, 100-amp, smart lithium-ion batteries. I paid $139 a piece and free shipping, which, I figured for $20 more than my golf cart battery, I've got less total capacity, 200 amps versus, or 200 amp hours versus 215, but the usable capacity is so much better on these lithium batteries. I decided it was worth a try. The other reason I wasn't thrilled about upgrading was I figured I would need to do something different with my battery charger. So in addition to the batteries, I also sprung for this Victron Smart battery charger. So it's got a lithium-ion charging program on it. It's Bluetooth enabled as well. So I really should be able to see what's going on with the entire system, not only the state of charge of the batteries, but also, what the battery charger is doing. So this will be my test into the system. On Tally Ho, I've got a regular lead acid start battery that I'll keep. I'm going to keep for now anyway, keep my alternator hooked up to that. And my old charger, it's an old Guest 2 output charger, I think 5 amps on one output, 10 on the other. I'm going to leave that probably on the boat and use it to keep the starting battery charged up. May or may not need it, don't know yet, but for right now, that's kind of what I'm going to do. So I just unboxed these Humseink batteries. By the way, I watched a few YouTube videos where people cut these things open, and the quality isn't the best, but for the price point, I'm hoping that they are decent batteries and work okay. So I just unboxed them, and I had already downloaded the Bluetooth app, and so right now, one of the batteries is at 68%, 13.8 volts. One of the reasons I really wanted to see this is I really wanted to be able to, I'm trying to find it because I haven't really looked at this yet. I want to see what each of the cells is doing right now. I'm going to have to read the directions and figure it out. My understanding is they have to ship these things at less than 100% charge. These came, I ordered them on Amazon. They came via FedEx today. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But anyway, so one of them is at, I got to remember how do I change what battery I'm looking at. Oh, I guess you can only connect to one at a time. So here's the second battery. It's at 70%, it says. And yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how these Humseink batteries hold up. So we'll have some more after we play around with these a little bit. The first thing I want to do is I want to charge them to 100% charge independently. Then I'll wire them together to make a 200 amp hour bank, house bank, and then we'll go from there. So we'll have some more as we get the battery charger hooked up. Okay, so I've set up a little charging station here just temporarily in my workshop. So we've got the batteries hooked up, or one battery hooked up, right, to our new Victron charger. You can see that it's running on its lithium-ion charging program. It's in the bulk stage now, which I think would be right. We'll see how long it stays in bulk and if it moves to absorption. I'm not really sure how that works. I think with the lithium program, it skips the float stage. It skips one of them. I can't remember which one now. So we'll see. Since the batteries look identical and I can't really figure out how to tell them apart, why I just put a 1 and a 2 on them for now. And I'm charging battery 1. The only thing is it doesn't call it that. I don't know if I can edit the name of the stupid battery in their program or not. Probably not. And I guess eventually I'll put the last number of the Bluetooth name or something on there just so we know. But the idea right now is just to get both of them charged up completely. This is the one that was at 70%. It's, it's going up now, so that's good. I don't know if the charger will tell me a whole lot, but maybe. It's connecting now. So it's charging with a maximum current until the absorption voltage is reached. It's, I guess, pulling 20 amps. And probably not much history since I just plugged it in, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this one run now until it gets to 100% state of charge, or as close to that as it gets. Doesn't really say how long it'll take, but that's okay. And then we'll do the same thing with battery number 2, and then I'm going to hook these things up in parallel them so that it creates a 200 amp hour bank at 12 volts. That's what I'm shooting for, and we will go from there. So we'll have more as we play around with these batteries today. So we're still charging. It's been half hour or so. It's up to 84%. Still looks like it's pushing almost 20 amps, which is what the charger's rated for. The one thing I haven't figured out is how to see the individual cells. I still haven't found that in any of the settings here. There's one thing that I can't get into because it wants a password and I have no idea what the password is. So gotta figure that out. eventually. But anyway, it's still charging. I'm doing a few other things around here while it's running. I just want to see what happens when it gets up, you know, close to 100. If the charger switches, it's still showing in you know, bulk mode at the moment. So we'll continue to let it run. Don't think there's anything special showing up on the charger. Nope, not really. Still just shows it's in bulk mode. Yeah, I don't see anything else much that we can do. Anyway, impressed so far with the Victron charger. Looks like it's, you know, pushing a lot of stuff out, so that's good. I can change the charge current here. I can do some advanced settings in here if I wanted to. Like I understand nighttime mode comes in handy if the thing is making noise. I don't even think there's a fan in this one though, so I mean, it's warm, but it's not hot. Yeah, so anyway, I guess nighttime mode, if it has a fan in it, I think it can be noisy and you can reduce it to nighttime mode to quiet it down, but mine doesn't have a fan anyway. Doesn't sound like anyway. Of course, my air conditioning's running here and the thing's in the basement, so it's hard to hear. Maybe there is a fan, I don't know. All right, well, we'll have more when we get up to 100%. I ran, took a shower, and came back. It's 93%, still charging, still 20 amps. Charger still shows it's in bulk mode. Battery's cool to the touch. Everything seems fine. So we'll just let this one run some more. And I guess when it gets to 100%, it'll shift to something else. All right, well, it's a little bit later in the day, and I got both batteries run all the way up to 100% state of charge independently. And then I just paralleled them, and I've got them back on the charger as a bank now, and it's in absorption mode, which it looks like stays a constant 14 volts, but the amperage drops way down, like 2 or 3 amps, I guess. And I don't know if that's how a lithium battery wants to be held, but that's what it's doing right this minute. So I'm gonna leave it on there for an hour or two, and then I'll check it, see if the charger has changed anything, see what the see what the amps are. Last I looked, it was pretty low. Actually, it's negative. I don't know what that means. This is for one of the batteries right now. Let's see what the other one shows. The other one shows 100% charge and a 2.39 amps and 13.85 volts. So I don't really understand all that, but that's what it shows. Temperature's good. We got no warnings during any of the charging process. So that all seems good. I am a little confused by the negative number, negative amperage. Let's see if it still shows that on this battery. It sure does. Now, I would expect that these things would both get to 100% charge again. Maybe they will. sure. I guess we'll leave it this way. We'll come back and see what's happening with it in a bit.